Hi everyone. Hi everyone, welcome. Hi, I'm Rhonda Kelly. I'm coming to you live on my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings, and my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings in Rock. So welcome. Hi. So it looks like I've got a couple of people watching on YouTube. People yet to join me on Facebook. That's okay. I'm patient. Oh, a few more people on YouTube. And Maria's joined me on Facebook. Hi. Hi, Joy. Hi, Maria. I can't say hello to the people. Oh, hi, Yasmin. I can't say hello to the other people on YouTube because I don't know who's watching until I see comments that you post. Okay, so it looks like I've got a few more people. All right, so I'm Rhonda Kelly. I'm a psychic medium based in Sydney, Australia. I do weekly live readings Tuesday at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I answer just one question per person. If you want a more in-depth reading, then you can contact me or have a look on my website, Rhonda's Readings, the shop section. As you know, hi Colleen, someone else. As you know, what's going on in the world, we're not allowed to go to any events or fairs because they've all been cancelled. Public gatherings are cancelled. So I am offering a special, just simply because I can't actually connect face-to-face with people. I'm offering a special. I'm doing 15 minutes for $50. I'm doing 30 minutes for $100 and 60 minutes for $200. So that's 60-minute readings, a saving of $40. So I am doing, I am doing specials to try to compensate for not being available face-to-face. I have some exciting news actually. I've started, and that includes early access to my YouTube videos. It includes input to what I post, and then the other members have the last two memberships. You can actually do psychic development classes with me as well, and I'm also going to be doing another live reading just for the patrons. So at the moment, I don't have any patrons because I just started. So if you're one of the first ones to join, you'll literally have a Q&A session with me, and I can give you more than one reading. Just while I'm on YouTube and on Facebook, I can only answer one question at a time. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Jenny. Okay, so I've got a few more people. So please let me know where you're watching from as well. It's always really interesting for me. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so coming to you on Facebook, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks on my group, and coming to you on YouTube, my channel is Rhonda's Readings. Okay, so it looks like I'm starting with the question. So on Facebook, Jenny has said, hi, it's Jenny. I'm going through a hard time at this moment. I'll get through this soon. Yes, but it does. I'm getting 2 to 3 weeks. And it feels like those 2 to 3 weeks are going to go slowly. So it'll feel like you're not getting through it anytime soon, but it sort of relatively speaking, it's not too bad. I just, tuning into energy, I just feel quite sad, Jenny, and I feel unsupported. I feel like there's people around you that could offer you support, but it's almost like there's a hidden agenda, or you would feel obliged to help them, but you've kind of, your energy is so low you couldn't do that. So I just feel like be careful about what help you get from people. But I do feel like there is potential help around you. All right, so sending you hugs, Jenny. Hi, Joy. Joy has asked, do you see me moving or being in a relationship? I feel like yes for moving, but it feels like it's a little bit longer, a bit later than you planned. So there's a bit of, you've still sort of got to think about exactly where you go. It's kind of like I just feel like you need to sort of take a breath, because it's like you're looking at your options of moving, but you're not seeing clearly. Like you kind of got to step back from it a bit and be objective, because you've got a lot of emotion attached with the moving of where you want to go. You've got your heart set on something, but I feel like that's kind of clouding your judgment at the moment. With being in a relationship, I feel like that's a little more complicated. The kind of energy I feel with you, Joy, is like someone's come in and out of your life, and it's like a yo-yo sort of relationship, or you've toyed with the idea of changing the nature of the relationship. But I want you to think of it in terms of energetically. If something is easy and it just flows, then it's meant to be. If something is difficult or you'll keep questioning yourself, then it's not meant to be, or it's not meant to be at that time. So yeah, I want you to consider those two things, Joy. Thanks for that. Thanks for your question. And Jenny, same for you. I feel like your move will be later than you expect. Oh, thank you, Colleen. You're watching from beautiful Queensland, and Jenny, you're watching from Sydney. Thank you. And the people watching on YouTube, if you could let me know where you're watching from, thanks. I also have some exciting news. I've actually only been on YouTube for about 3 months. I've been on my Facebook group for about 4 years, I think. So I obviously have more people on the Facebook group than YouTube. I actually have, I believe it's 86 subscribers on YouTube. What I'm actually doing when I get to 100, from all of those 100 people, I'm going to draw a winner of a free 20-minute reading with me. So that's Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, whatever you like. But that's basically my competition for when I get to 100 subscribers. And I'll be really excited, so I'll be telling you all about it. But please share my YouTube channel with your friends and tell them about it. And if they can subscribe and join in on the live, that would be great. All right, so thank you. Maria, I'll get to you in a moment. I'll just go over to YouTube. Oh, thank you, Yasmin. You're watching from Sydney too. And I'm hosting from Sydney as well, from Northern Beaches. Yasmin has asked, any general messages and guidance from Spirit for you? Thanks. Well, you're another one. The energy I'm feeling with you, Yasmin, is a bit impatient and a little bit anxious, sort of almost like around the having to sort of slow down a bit and not be so impatient. And it's weird because I feel like almost like your life is segregated. Like you literally, some things you do really well and you pace really well and your time management is awesome. But I feel like when you come home, you sort of, it's almost like you're sort of in the mode of, what can I achieve? What can I do now? What can I do now? You've got to slow down. Like you've got to really make the most of your rest times when you're not working. So, and the energy I feel from you, I don't feel like you're a business owner. I feel like you're an employee, but it feels like a business owner as in, oh, I have to do this next, I have to do that next, like sort of almost like so many expectations you're placing on yourself. I just want you to slow down and literally relax when you can, take advantage of it when you can. You know, even if it's an extra half an hour in bed or something, I feel like that's the message from Spirit for you. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Asika. Hello. Sure, Miriam would like a love reading. If you can, and TD Manuel, if Miriam, TD Manuel, and Asika can let me know where you're watching from, please. Please like my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, Miriam would like a love reading. I'll come to you in a moment, Maria. Okay, I've actually got my love and relationships cards. I got these beautiful cards from Barnes and Noble in the US. I love that shop. I'm a bit of a nerd, so I love bookstores. I'm reading an unusual book at the moment, though, by Ben Elton. I think it's called Identity Crisis. Identity, something like that. It's just a bit. It's sort of about political correctness, but it's a bit full on. But anyway, that's the little side thing. Okay. All right. So Miriam, oh, you're writing from Texas. You're watching from Texas. Thank you, Miriam. Okay, so your love reading. I love the cards as well because I've actually got 2 sets, and they're all very depending as some other decks, but I like to buy the unusual ones. But they're actually each they're quite diverse in that they represent different cultures, different religions. Even it's sort of like it touches on like homosexuality and different things. Like it's kind of cool that they're a bit different. Like they're sort of it's like they're politically correct cards, but they're also beautiful. So yeah, I really like them. All right, Miriam. So the card I got for you is Initiates. Confront fears and assert yourself. Show you have enough passion and courage to take action. You'll quickly get the love you want. The time is near. Be confident. Be the first to find your way. Don't question, dally, or delay. Cut right to the matter's heart and make your point like Cupid's dart. So there you go. That's the card I got for you. I actually feel, Miriam, that you're in a relationship. It feels like there's someone in your energy. I feel like this is a good time to take action and communicate. I feel like you're I don't know about better communicator, but your energy at the moment with what's going on in your life compared to them, you're in the best position to communicate at the moment and initiate that communication. I just feel like things could be better at the moment, just all round. Giving you those butterflies, warm fuzzy feelings again. All right, but thank you, Miriam, from Texas. Okay, I'll come back to you, Teddy Emmanuel. I just had a question before that on Facebook. So in case you don't know, I'm coming to you live from my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, and my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. Okay, and I do share this as well on Instagram and Twitter. My Instagram is at Psychic Rhonda Kelly, and my Twitter is at Rhonda Psychic. I do share updates and things like that if you'd like to follow me as well. Okay, so Maria has asked, do you see my current manager's job contract getting extended after June, and will I stay in the same job? Unfortunately, I do see her contract being extended. The feeling I get around her is she's just a bit useless. It's almost like it feels like there's gaps in her knowledge, and her time management is really poor, and she just takes out her frustration on other people. But it actually feels like the kind of workplace where it's almost like one of the workplaces you look at some of the people in positions of power, and this happened in my last workplace. You look at some of the people that have been there for a long time or in positions of power, and you think, how are you in that position? But that it's telling you a lot about the culture of the workplace. So I do actually see you getting another job, and I'm drawn to around sort of August, September. I feel like that's it's almost like you're looking or applying and things are going really slowly, but sort of August, September will be a better time for you. So it'll be like you're staying 2 or 3 months after June, after her contract's extended. Yeah, but good luck with that. Oh, hi, Virginia. Thank you. Nice to meet you too. Please let me know where you're watching from. And if you're one of my new subscribers to YouTube, welcome. if you're one of my new members of my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings of Rocks, welcome. Colleen has said, I honestly can't think of anything to ask you, Rhonda, unless you can see something. I'm seeing you in the garden, Colleen, and I'm smelling plants. I know it's not, I know it's autumn here in Australia. It's spring over on the other side of the world. But I feel like you're getting joy from new life, like new plant life. So I don't know whether you've had an interest in botany, and I can see you. I did my first degree. I did. Oh God, I ended up changing my majors, but the first uni I was at, I did a couple of botany subjects. Now fascinating, but one of the subjects was, can't remember what it's called, but it was naming flowering plants. So naming angiosperms. So basically, it was this massive book, and you literally you count how many petals, you count how many sepals, you you look at the structure of the flower, and then you look at the broad things first, and then you go, and it's almost like, is this present? Yes, no, and then you work out the name of the flower. I can see you, Colin. I can see you just sitting back, relaxing, Colleen, with a cup of tea, and actually looking through this book. I feel like when you, because you've got a bit of clairolfaction and clairvoyant, so I feel like if you were to just relax and look at this book, you'd actually smell herbs and things, almost like it's spring, or what the naming of botanical plants or plant life means to you. All right, thank you for that. Hi, Rach. Hi, Alison. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Lynn. Okay, so I'll answer Lynn on Facebook and then go back to YouTube to 2D manual. Anything for you, Lynn? First thing I'm picking up, Lynn, is you're a bit indecisive. I actually feel like a lot has changed, and I'm actually drawn to the last year and a half. It's like there's been sort of slow and steady progress, and a lot has changed. Doesn't feel like you've moved house, Lynn, but it feels like you've either renovated or rearranged your house, and it feels like that was a good thing for you. It's almost a bit, the energy I'm feeling around you, Lynn, is just a bit sort of unsettled. Okay, so the card I pulled for you is Rebel Against Rules Doctrine. Experiment and bend those rules. Forget the old ways learned in school. Now try an unconventional way and do not fear what others say. So that's about sort of breaking free from the routine and perhaps looking at things with a different perspective. And I feel like once you do that, you'll feel more settled and less restless. All right, thank you for that, Lynn. Thanks for your patience, TD Manuel. I'll just go back to YouTube. TD Manuel has asked, said you were watching a live tarot video today on YouTube. Was Ray Tompkins talking to you? The person behind this was it the person I'm thinking about? Sorry, I'm just going to read that again. Hey, I was watching it. I'm trying not to change the tense as well. I think I just read it the way it is and then process it. Hey, I was watching a live tarot video today on YouTube. Was Ray Tompkins talking to me? The person behind this was the person I'm talking about. I actually got yes. So I've actually got my little pendulum as well, and I'll just do a yes or no. Yeah, I'm getting yes. Yeah, so I feel yes is the answer to your question. Oh, okay, you're watching from New Zealand. Thank you. Oh, wow, watching from Illinois. I've been to Chicago, Ashka. Actually, I have been to Texas too. I remember going into a restaurant and it was a big steak challenge. And I think it was a kilo steak. It was absolutely massive. And the guy actually did that and he was able to eat it. And then he got free beers. I'm thinking, how can you fit the beer in if you got a kilo of steak in your stomach? But anyway, he's quite funny. Oh, thank you, Yasmin. You've said I'm spot on. Yes, I don't know what it is, but I want and need to be constantly stimulated as when I'm relaxing or at home. It's just like I don't know how to relax, to be honest. I get anxious when I'm not doing enough. Just don't think about it like literally. It's when you're in work mode, you're in work, but when you're not in work mode, you don't have to keep doing. Just relax is what I'm getting. Thank you, Miriam. Hi, Aqua. Yeah, I'm well. Thank you, Nicole. May I please have a reading? I feel tension at work. I'm suspicious of my co-worker, Amanda. What do you think's going on? What do you think I should do? Please and thank you. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about Amanda. Very manipulative is what I'm feeling. It just feels like a bit of a dobber. I actually feel that Amanda has professional jealousy towards you, Nicole. And she's basically trying to make you look bad so that she looks better. But I feels like you've got a male manager or a male supervisor. If it's a female, then it's quite a direct, dominant, masculine type energy. No, it does feel like a male energy. I feel like he's aware of your personality type compared to hers. But I do feel like he's sort of it's not his priority is not kind of giving it much thought. So I do feel like if there's anything, if you're blamed for anything or anything sort of seems astray or you don't like the feeling, I do feel like you need to speak to him and be direct with him, because he's quite direct. So he'd appreciate that and say, look, things seem a little strange here at work. I feel that I'm doing a good job. How can I improve things with Amanda, or is there anything I need to be aware of, or something like that. Aqua, feel free to ask a question. Thanks, Miriam. Ashika has asked for a love reading. So you've been with E for about 5 months, and recently things have been off, mainly due to him. I want to know his intentions, feelings, because we put so much into it. Something doesn't feel right. I feel like you're the giver in the relationship. You're more keen for the relationship, and it feels like he's not ready for a commitment, or the sort of the type of commitment that you want. It doesn't feel like he's keeping his options open in terms of other potential partners. It's more just it feels more like to do with work or study. Like he's interested elsewhere. He's got it's like he's trying to set himself up for a good life kind of thing. So it feels like he's very he's really looking at things from a money stability point of view in his own life, and it feels like it's not a good time for him to have a relationship, is what I'm feeling. Aqua has asked, oh, welcome, Aqua. Let me know who you're watching from. Aqua has asked, will I get justice, please? I feel yes, but I feel like it's going to take a while. Is the person you're trying to get justice from an alcoholic? Suddenly feel like I need to burp and that sort of thing. Feels like it's going to take a while, and it feels like you need help to get your voice heard. Okay, it's a male message. Thank you, Nicole. All right, thank you for that. So thanks for the YouTube people. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on about 86 subscribers, and when I get to 100, I'm going to drive a winner of a free reading valued at, or a free 20-minute reading valued at $80. All right, so thank you for the YouTube questions. I'm going to come back to you. I'm just going to go back to Facebook to answer those questions. I said hi, Rach, Alison, Leanne, and Lynn. I've read you. Oh, thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you for your support. Oh, and by the way, with social isolation. Oh my God, I can't say that. Social isolation. I've increased the content and frequency of my YouTube vlogs. I'm doing 3 vlogs a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. My Fridays are always recipes, so Cooking Psychic, there you go. So check out my Rhonda's Recipes playlist. The other ones, I'm starting a few different playlists. I'm doing a Rhonda reveal, so I'm going to tell you something about myself that I don't talk about during readings. So I'll reveal something new with each vlog. I'm also doing a meditation playlist. I was going to launch that tomorrow, but I'm actually going to launch that next Wednesday, because tomorrow I'm releasing my April newsletter vlog. So if you'd like to join my email newsletter, please let me know. My email is psychicmediumrhonda@outlook.com. So it's Rhonda with a H. And I'm going to start releasing those as vlogs as well. Basically doing like a feel-good type vlog to alleviate the boredom of social isolation. I'm also to take a part of that. Please email me a picture of your teacup or coffee cup. As long as there's some liquid in it. It can be really full or almost empty, as long as there's some liquid in it. I'm also doing a vlog on graphology, which is handwriting analysis. So if you'd like your handwriting analysed, please send me a photo of that. I'm also doing cartometry, which is card reading. So it's ordinary deck of playing cards. If you just shuffle the cards sort of like that, just pop them and then just feel the energy and pick out one of the cards. Take a photo or let me know which card you've pulled out, and I'll do a reading from that. Something else I do in my readings, but I haven't done for a while, is dream interpretation. So you can actually look at my website, rhondasreadings.com, under the blog section. I've done blogs about all 4 of those. So if you wanted to do a dream one, you can let me know about a recurring dream you've had, or an unusual dream, or something that's happened and you can't sort of get out of your head. So it's tea, coffee, leaf reading, it's handwriting analysis, dream interpretation, or just a playing card. If you'd like to email me one of those, or post it on my Facebook page, that would be great. And then I'll include you in the vlogs when I talk about them. So thank you for that. All right, so Alison has asked, anything for you? I am feeling like you're worrying a lot. You're sort of overthinking things. I feel like sort of, and it's a bit of that frustration about where you're going to go, when you're going to go. It's like a lot of things are out of your hands. And it's like you've got this deck of cards and you're sort of just shuffling, throwing them up in the air like you've just had enough, kind of thing. I feel like you would really benefit from meditating, or just sort of calming your mind, something soothing to do that. Okay. All right, so the card I picked for you, Alison, is the Jeweler. You will have the chance to realize your hopes and wishes and to enjoy life as long as you. The fires of patience crystallize, the jewels of love sought by the wise. Keep doing as you've always done. The golden ring is almost won. Worry not, have faith, for soon the fates will grant a special boon. So that is really about sort of putting out that intention, sort of almost like, yeah. So the take-home message for you, Alison, is worry about the things that you can control. Don't worry about the things that you can't control. So if it's sort of it's spending a lot of mental energy and there's nothing you can do about it, then just let it go. So yeah, that's my message for you. Thank you, Alison. All the best. Rachel said, watching from my hospital bed. Anything from my dad, please? I didn't know you were in hospital, Rachel. There's a bit of sadness there. I feel like whatever reason you're in hospital is reminding your dad of a time when he's been unwell. So it's sort of a bit of sadness that you're there. Feels like physically you're going to be okay, but it's like mentally you're just wishing your parents around to give a cuddle to. And almost like to have a more, feels like your dad died when you're an adult, but what I'm feeling is it's almost like you want a more adult-like conversation with your dad, because I feel like a lot has changed in your life since he passed. So the feeling from your dad is just acknowledgement and understanding and giving you a hug of support. And he's also saying that you can, God, I really feel sick tuning into energy. Like, I don't know whether you've been vomiting, but I just suddenly feel really sick. Yeah, your dad had a lot of tubes down his throat. He couldn't breathe. He actually made him feel really sick. So the feeling I'm getting from you, almost like every time you think about your dad, although it's comforting, it also makes you feel a bit sick. So try to not associate that with your dad, because your dad is giving you a lot of support. And I know you feel like you want to talk to your dad, and you can. So, you can talk out loud or you can talk to yourself, and he is actually listening to what you say. So don't hold back in talking to your dad, because he's listening. And you'll feel almost like someone sort of hugging your shoulders. Although you're sitting, it feels like you're sort of sitting a bit semi-upright in bed, and it feels like he's almost behind the bed and hugging you, and you'll feel it in your shoulders. All right, but get well soon, Rach. Virginia has asked, can I see anything from you? For you. That's interesting. Why am I being told from you or for you? There's been a confusion about being either a recipient or a giver of a gift. There's something unusual about that. I feel like that's Virginia, I don't know whether you're sort of like, the feeling I'm feeling is, you know, when your family or friends get together and you contribute to a birthday or a wedding gift. Like you'll say, you know, here's $20 or spend $100 on something. I feel like there's confusion about that. There's confusion about what the gift is going to be, how much is going to be expected. It's almost like Chinese whispers. So whatever the celebration is and whatever the whatever the discussion is about contributing contributing towards that gift, you need to take a step back and clarify and almost get all the people together or contact each person and say, okay, this is what we agreed on before you do it, because it just feels like a weird thing of giving and receiving kind of thing. No, that's a really strange thing to pick up on because it's social isolation, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, all right, thank you for the Facebook ones. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go back to the YouTube questions. All right, so thank you for your patience, the YouTube viewers. So Red Aqua. TD Manuel has said, oh my God, with a vomiting type face. So I don't know what that's about. I hope I haven't made you feel sick. I'm not that unattractive, am I? He wants me to reach out. Oh, that was the tarot one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do feel like he does. Okay. Okay, so Rimshat. Hi, Rimshat. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if it's your first time. Please share. Hopefully I can get to 100 subscribers and hopefully you'll be one of the people winning the 20-minute reading. Rimchat, as I said, my life is really hard for me more than a year ago now. When is my time going to happen when I feel happy again? I just got told half as long again. So half of a year is 6 months. So I feel like in 6 months is what I'm feeling. It feels like things are just complicated at the moment, Rimshat. And I feel like it's not you complicating things, and often I pick up on that and I tell people just to slow their thoughts down. But I feel like your family are just really full on and give you a lot of pressure. And I feel like you need to sort of it's almost like pick your battles, because some people you can set boundaries with, other people you can't. You could talk to me blue in the face, nothing would change. So I feel like you've got to be a bit sort of creative about how you sort of go about that. But yeah, I feel if you start doing that now, it's 6 months. Thank you, Rimsha, you've subscribed. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like you've really got it tough with people around you. And it's actually really good that I'm not picking up, Rimsha, that it's your energy overcomplicating things. I can see you stepping back, if you're not allowed to physically step back, sort of emotionally and energetically step back. And you can also work on cutting the cord. So if there's someone quite dominant or controlling, you can imagine you're sending love from your heart to his heart, and imagine a giant pair of scissors and you're cutting the cord kind of thing. So you're still going to have that relationship with him. It actually feels like a father and an uncle. I'm getting like two brothers around your father, like that are just really fixed in their views and that sort of thing. But send them love and cut the cord, so you're sort of like blocking the energetic drain from them, so then they're not draining you as much, is what I'm feeling. But yeah, 6 months is what I pick up. Oh, Aqua, you're watching from Sydney. Thank you. There are a couple of people. Sorry. One is there a couple of people. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't understand that. Aqua. One is there a couple of people. Thank you. Oh, there is a little. No, I'm sorry. I didn't understand that question, Aqua. If you can ask that again. Okay, Shahid has asked for a reading. First thing I picked up with you is travel. I know that sounds really stupid because no one's allowed to go anywhere at the moment. But you're like me. You really think about travel, and it's always on your mind, kind of thing. But I feel like you'll be traveling as soon as you can. Okay, because you're quite an independent thinker, is what I'm feeling. I feel like Shahid, no offense, you're not everyone's cup of tea, but that's completely fine. All right, the card I picked for you, don't be scared by the picture. It's actually called The Worker. Face being alone. Once you stop fearing it and know you can, you may not have to strive to. Though it may be hard to do, act like there's no love for you. Concentrate and do work hard and learn love lessons from the cards. Such independence may attract the kind of love you think you lacked. I feel like that's about loving yourself. So that's, I mean, take that however you want, but I feel like that's about you loving yourself because you're such an independent person, is what I'm feeling. All right, thank you for that, Shaheen. Oh, Rimsha, you're talking about your marriage. Okay. Yeah. Is he a lot older than you, Rimsha? Yeah, no one's supporting you. I don't feel like that's going to change anything either. Is he a lot older than you, Rimsha? Or is he sort of quite like got quite a close relationship with your dad or your dad and your uncle? If you can let me know that, Rimsha, because that's what I was sort of picking up. All right, thank you for that for YouTube. I'll just go back to Facebook while I get those comments. Shahid has asked, yeah, he is older than you, good. So Shahid has asked for a reading. If you can actually type the reading, you don't need to ask permission to have a reading. Please just ask the question. Okay, all right, great. So, oh, he is from your family. Okay, right, that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, sending you a big hug, Rimsha. Did I say big hug or big hug? Sending you a big hug, it's a difficult situation. I can't see the level of support changing. So I feel like if you're going to get support, maybe get professional help or have counselling or at least sort of work out a plan of what you do before you act. Because the more planned and settled you are, then the more likely you'll achieve success in that total sort of break. But good luck for that, Rimsha. Okay, Aqua has said, and by the way, I mean, a psychic reading, what I'm doing is I'm just tuning into energy. I'm not giving you any expert advice. I'm not giving you legal advice, medical advice, anything like financial advice, anything like that. You've obviously got to speak to an expert to get that sort of advice. Okay, Aqua has said, my question was about justice. You said there is an alcoholic, one is an alcoholic. There is a couple of people what I am looking to get justice. I'm drawn to two, but I feel one more so, Aqua. Yeah, just I feel like you'll get more justice from one than the other. All right, thank you for those questions, Aqua, Rimsha, and I think it was Jakrab. And Shahid, if you can write your question as well. All right, so thank you for the YouTube ones. Please subscribe. Let me know who you're watching from. Going back to Facebook now. Vivian said, think I'm on the right one now. Sorry, I'm not sure what that's about. Anything for you, please. Yes, Jacob, just asked you a question. Jacob and Shahid, I think it was. Vivian, I'm not picking up anything yet. I do feel like watch your health. I feel like just be not more sensible. You normally is sensible, but more in a routine around your health is what I'm picking up. Yeah, it's sort of, and I feel like there's a bit of it's a bit of like a bit of almost like you're not in a routine. It's like I don't know whether you've got unusual sleep wake times or unusual times that you eat. It's kind of like with your nutrients and things, you can keep them more at an even timing. It's like I actually feel like, Vivian, like your blood sugar levels are not too high, but sometimes they go really low. So it's like you're not eating regularly or something like that. There's something unusual like that you've got to look for. Okay, so the card I got for you is the Healer. Idealize love but not your lover. Act in harmony with your highest principles as you. Inspire all with healing care. With faith and gentle words be there. Bathe them in the kind of love that's shown by angels from above. To some it may be sacrifice, but love to you it will entice. So that's a beautiful card, Vivian. I do feel like that healing and that self-love is about your relationship with yourself. Like just just make sure is what I'm feeling. Oh, Virginia, you're watching from Camden. Hi. Virginia, if you can let me know what's happened to Copper, happened there. If you know if that's still open or open somewhere else. Oh, interesting. Okay, Gianna. You're another one I feel like not so much love yourself, but be kind to yourself is what I'm feeling. And the card I picked for you is service. Give more support than is received. As you look after others, be sure to care for your own needs as well. Love's test is when there comes a time to put your own needs next in line. To those of one you love so dear, to help them out you'll volunteer, and tend to details large and small, for service proves love overall. I do feel like that's a sort of energetic thing for you in that almost like don't give too much of yourself straight away energetically. And that feels like for relationships, like a romantic relationship and friendship. So you can't keep giving energy when you're drained. And you've also got to be receptive to people helping you. Feels like you're very, very independent, and it's almost like you don't like people helping you with some areas of your life, but you've got to be receptive to people helping you, and you've got to also let things be more two-way streak energetically is what I'm feeling. All right, so thank you for that, Gianna. Oh, Lynn's from Picton. Wow, okay. Vivian, did I read? Yeah, Vivian, so that was sort of similar to what I picked up beforehand. Colleen said, oh my God, Rhonda, we've just built a new house, so we started with the garden. Oh, wow, beautiful. Okay, so that was beautiful confirmation. And you actually had a lady in spirit who loved the garden. And I feel like she, she's not telling me how she's related to you, Colleen, but she was showing me flowers that I can identify, but they were different colours. So I actually feel like she accidentally invented species of flowers. Like, you know how they were, I haven't kept current, but they were with genetics, molecular biology, they were trying to breed a blue rose. I feel like she, like lobelias and things, like she bred flowers of different colours, like grafted them on. And, you know, and like it's got to be with plant breeders' rights and that sort of thing with intellectual property. It's got to be sustainable over generations. I feel like she actually did that without scientifically thinking about it. So whoever this lady is around you that was an avid gardener, she was, and I actually feel like she was a bit colorblind or something. And I know men are more colorblind, more likely to be colorblind than women, but there's something unusual about the way she saw these colors. But I feel like she bred unusual colored flowers. So if you can identify who that woman is, go back to the house and knock on the door and ask. You can see around the garden, and I feel like you'll be pleasantly surprised once it's picked out to you. Hi, Alison. I'm well, thank you. Sold and brought and renovated, about to finish them off. Great, thanks, Lynn. Hi, Rachel. Welcome. Hi, Brian. Hi, Grace. Welcome. Oh, hi, beautiful Grace. Oh, thank you, Rach. I hope. Oh, yeah. I really feel, if you're feeling sick like that, I really feel for you. That's awful. But just know that your dad is there giving you hugs. Hi, Angel. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave Facebook just for the moment and go back over to YouTube. Okay, so Jacob has asked how to overcome his anxiety and low self-esteem. I'm just being told slowly. It's a lifetime of self-hurt. It's got to be slow. First thing I'm told, Jacob, is to look at yourself in the mirror, look at your eyes, and say to yourself, "I love myself unconditionally." And I actually feel like you won't be able to do that yet, but just practice saying that. That's the first thing. I do feel like you've got a therapist or something. There is someone giving you professional help. You're quite you have a clear sense of smell, so smells actually help. If you can associate a smell with feeling calm, like for example an incense or a candle, and then when you're feeling anxious, have that smell. And just practice your breathing as well. So slow down your breathing. So meditation would be awesome for you. I don't feel like you'd be able to meditate yet, but try to just sit still, sit quietly, just have that calming smell, and slow down your breathing. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, beautiful, Aqua. Yeah, so the gyms are closed near you as well. Yeah, thanks, Jacob. Jacob. Yeah, absolutely, Aqua. Exercise is amazing. Nicolina, yes, you can ask a question. For those new people on YouTube, please let me know where you're watching from. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share with your friends, like, all the rest of it. Okay, thank you for that. I'm coming back to YouTube. I'm broadcasting on my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings, and my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. So I'm going to go back to Facebook. So Grace has said, my tenant did damage to my house. I claimed bond, repairs, painting, exited bond. She took me to tribunal. I'm wondering about tribunal outcome. Thank you. Yeah, it feels like it's slow. Yeah, it feels like the outcome will be slower. I don't feel like you'll get exactly what you want, but I feel like you'll get part of what you want. Yeah, and it's just a hassle for you. It's almost like you should be compensated for the time, but I don't feel that it works that way. Yeah, I feel like with that tenant you can not blacklist, but you can sort of make it like certain. I feel like it feels like a female tenant. It feels like she's almost putting you down as a referee, or has almost like typed a letter saying it's from you. So there's something unusual about that. So make sure in the tribunal you do something like say, my name cannot be used as a reference for her, or something like that. Like have that as a condition in that. So I feel like that would be a powerful thing for you to negotiate. Oh, Lasha, you're from Bendigo. Awesome. My husband's from Bendigo. That's where I met him. Oh, thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Virginia. You too. Take care. Hi, Linda. Thanks for watching. Okay, Sandy has asked, will my daughter's relationship survive? It's not been good recently. Okay, I'm going to use the pendulum for that. Yeah, they're both stubborn. They're really both stubborn. So I'm just asking if the relationship's going to survive. Well, I'm actually drawn to no, unfortunately. I feel like no. But it doesn't feel like the complete end. I actually feel like they might take a break or something before getting back together. But right now, it's like they've got to, and I feel like they've both got to work at it. I'm not feeling like either is putting in too much of an effort. I actually feel like their effort is not equal in terms of they're putting effort in different aspects of their relationship. So if they were to write down, say, the top 3 issues in a relationship, I feel like those 3 would be different. Like I'm getting that they'd have one that's similar, but the other 2 are different. So they kind of feel on different wavelengths at the moment. So perhaps a break is okay for them to think about that. It doesn't feel like there's anyone else in the picture or anyone significant in the picture. It's just they're on different wavelengths at the moment, Sandy. All right, but good luck with that. Okay, so just going to pop back to YouTube. Nicolina has asked, how can I reconnect with deity Hecate again? So she's the Greek goddess of witchcraft. How is our relationship currently? I'm a Sag as well. Well, I don't know anything about that or witchcraft or anything like that, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. I'm just being told slowly. I'm just going to ask if. Yes, I'm told that you will reconnect again. It's like I just feel like the intention has changed. There's been a bit of reflection, I feel, on your part, and it's like the intention you had to connect is different from the intention you had previously. And I feel like that intention is changing. So you've kind of got to, and I feel, yeah, you kind of got to give a bit more thought about that. And I'm being shown, it's almost like, Nicolene, you've got a bit of anger to get out. So I feel like what would be good for you would be, you've got an itchy nose, Nicolene. What would be good for you is writing out almost like a letter that you're pissed off, things that you're pissed off about. I'm not feeling like any particular person, but just circumstances or things you would like to change in your life, and you're just pissed off. Like I feel like I'm a bit angry. Actually, just write it out and then burn that bit of paper. I feel like that would be releasing for you, and that would help you think about what your intention is to reconnect. Is what I'm feeling. You've got an amazing mind, Nicolina. You're really switched on when you need to be, but you can also be in that intuitive, spiritual realm when you need to be. So you've got really interesting energy, Nicolina. Thanks for letting me read you. All right, so thank you for the YouTube questions. I believe that's it on YouTube. Let me know where you're watching from. Please subscribe to my channel and share. All right, so I've got, I think, about 3 or 4 more questions on YouTube. So I'll just read those and then I'll finish up. So Nick has asked, hi Rhonda, is there anything important that wants to come through for me or be seen right now? I feel like straight away, Nick, my writing, who's the lady with dementia around you? Someone died. Someone passed who had dementia, or she could still be living, but her mind has crossed over. And she had a lot of reflux and that sort of thing. Whoever that lady is, she's around you quite a lot in guiding you. Yeah, she's it's a mother-like energy in the love she has for you, and the almost like the pride. It's like you've achieved a lot in your life, and she's very proud of what you've achieved given the resources that you had or the upbringing you had. So she's very proud of you. There's a connection with the dementia and the reflux that she showed, and there's a reason for showing that. I feel like that's a bit of a message for you to watch your health. Something you're eating is playing up with you. It's causing an indigestion. Although she doesn't feel like a blood relative or a close blood relative. She's showing me that is a similar sort of thing with you. You need to watch that. So just be careful with that. And it's something you're not seeing properly. And it feels around money and people. I feel like you need to take a step back because you've got a bit of emotion and a bit of like you've got a vested interest in it. But before you sort of overcommit or commit any further, I feel like you need to step back, Nick, and look objectively at each of the people. So think broadly about each of the people involved in this transaction or business proposal and think about what the intention of each person is. Because I feel like one has the one you've got to watch. He's got a hidden agenda, or he's not. He's sort of set something up for his own best interest, but trying to sell it to you otherwise. So yeah, just that's the message for you, Nick. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Jan. Vivian has said, thank you. I'm on a diet drink to lose weight and I'm not sleeping well. The message I sent before saying I am on the right one now, meaning Facebook instead of Yasmin's YouTube one. Okay. All right. Thanks, Yasmin. Yeah, all the best with that. Oh, Sandy, I've answered that. Hi, Anne. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Layla. Sandy has said, thank you. I think I need to break as well. They are expecting a baby and I hope they can come together. Yeah, I do feel like they will come together again. It's just they're on different wavelengths right now, Sandy. And I feel like the stress being away from that stress would actually do the world of good. James, hi James. James has said, hey Rhonda, I'm wondering about spiritual path. I feel a little stuck as everything. I start changes before I get to the world. Like I never follow something to the end. My being will just walk around in nature collecting frequencies. I know I can run lots of different things, but never settle on one. Any help? I just got told, James, to meditate on it. Yeah, and literally something about colour as well with you, James. I feel like if you were to give each one a colour, something about colour and frequency. I feel like, James, if you, for example, to do healing or Reiki, you would it's like when you have someone give you healing, you either feel the warmth, like they literally, they don't touch you, but their hand is sort of around you. You either feel heat or vibration, or you see colour. I feel like, James, if you were to give me healing, I would see colours. And I feel like if I was to be face to face, I'd see colours. Yeah, so that's a big thing with you, with colour. So I feel like associate that the different, well, it actually feels like there's 5 different choices, 5 like your thoughts are scattered 5 different ways. I feel like give those 5 different ones a colour and actually use that colour frequency to decide. And I feel like once you've decided on one, then you'll be 100% focused and then things will be a lot easier, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, all right, thank you for that, James. I hope that helps you. Okay, so I've just got one more question I'm going to answer. So just so you know, I'm Rhonda Kelly, psychic medium from Sydney, Australia. My website is rhondasreadings.com. If you have a look on the shop section, since I'm no longer available for face-to-face readings, I've got special. So I'm doing a 15-minute reading for $50, 30-minute reading for $100, and 60-minute reading for $200. So the 60-minute reading saving $40. So I've got that special. I've still got my email and my video is coming out every Friday. I've got my feel-good things, my Rhonda reveals, my meditations, spirit animals, meeting other cool psychic people, trying different modalities. I'm doing that Mondays and Wednesdays, as well as my live on Tuesdays. Please have a look at my Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/Rhonda's Readings. I'm offering membership. So at these lives on Tuesday nights, I only answer one question per person because I'm coming from YouTube and Facebook. For Patreon members, for some of the memberships, you'll have your own live reading session with me. So depending on who's a member, at the moment I don't have any because I've just started it. So you can ask as many questions as you like. And then for some memberships, I'm also doing psychic development classes. So you can actually tune in and work on your psychic development. So when I read, I use all my senses. I see, hear, smell, feel, taste. I'm also a medium, so I connect in the same way. So I work on psychic development and mediumship, and I help people do that. So check out my Patreon memberships if that interests you. Tomorrow's vlog will be about the April newsletter, so have a look at my YouTube channel. Give me feedback on what you like, what recipes you like, what content you like. Like Rhonda's reveals, I'm going to be talking about myself, just revealing something you don't know about me. At the moment, you're just seeing a psychic tuning into your energy, but I have had other life experience, so I'll be revealing some of that. So if there's anything you want to know about me, let me know. If you want to email me, my email is psychicmediumrhonda@outlook.com. So just contact me if you have any feedback or anything like that. For the YouTube viewers, if you subscribe, so I think I'm on 86 subscribers at the moment. Once I get to 100, I'm going to be drawing out a winner of a free 20-minute reading. So, and that can be regardless of where you are in the world. I can WhatsApp or Skype or anything like that. All right, someone has just said, stay safe, avoid the Rona. But I know what you mean. It just sounds like Rhonda. All right, so I'm just answering my last question, which is so remember, it's just one question per person. So Rimsha, talking about financial independence, I can't remember if I read you. I feel like it's going to take a while, and I feel like you'll get expert help in doing that. Is what I'm told, Rimsha. And Nicolina, the spiritual gifts I got your grandmother. I feel like that's come from the grandmothers. And it's almost like it skips a generation, but it's the women in that side of the family. And Vicky, any idea when you renovate the bathroom? It's not the right timing. I think you'll be really frustrated. I feel like just leave it is. And I'm actually drawn to about August, September. I feel like it'll take longer than you realise. Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for liking my video. Please share with your friends. Let your friends know that I do this every week, 7 o'clock Sydney time. Coming from my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, and my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. I'm also on Twitter at Rhonda Psychic. I'm also on Instagram at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. Website's rhondasreadings.com. Check out my blogs as well. If you want to contribute to some of my YouTube content, send me a photo of your tea or coffee cup. Send me a photo of your handwriting, or pick out a card from an ordinary packet of playing cards, or send me an email or video or audio file of any recurring dreams or anything like that you're having. If you'd like me to interpret that dream and take part in my YouTube content. So I'm basically I'm going to be doing vlogs about modalities that I don't typically use, like tea leaf reading. So have a look at my website, rhondasreadings.com, in the blog section, and you can read about tessography or graphology or cartometry or dream interpretation. Yeah, Aqua. So regardless of where you are, just send me a picture of the tea leaf. You can send in a question as well if you want with that. Hopefully the question relates to what I pick up psychically. It might not be, but we'll see how we go. But I do have someone lined up. You're in Sydney. I do have someone lined up. Her name is Crystal. She does She does testography, so I'll be chatting to her. Obviously, when we're able to go out, I'll interview other psychics to continue with my playlist of meeting other cool psychic people. In the meantime, I'll be interviewing people sort of remotely, or getting them getting their sort of feedback, and then I'll put that in some sort of video format. Yeah, Rimsha, if you'd like to send me your handwriting, just write anything. Just take a photo of that and send it to me. So it's my email is psychicmediumrhonda@outlook.com. So it's Rhonda, Rhonda. All right, thank you so much for that. Thank you to everyone who asked questions or participated. I really appreciate it. I'll be back this time next week. Until then, stay safe, stay sane, be sensible. Please be kind to each other. Yeah, really, really appreciate your input. Thanks for that. Bye.